We made it, everybody. Welcome to the Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party. If you haven't seen our show before, we put on a little rock and roll dance party for you, and you're going to have a good time. Let me first introduce everybody. My name is Ken. You might know me as the frankly legendary rock and roll writer Sleaze Grinder, and this is the last gang in town. To my right, there she is, everybody. It's America's showgirl. It's Elsa Riot. Look at her headdress there.
She looks beautiful as
That's
usual.
incredible.
Aww. And different every week.
How's Rock and Roll Wednesdays going? Yeah, she's got a new thing. It's Rock and Roll Wednesday.
Still, this is like my third week, so it's hard to say.
Yeah.
But no, it's a hashtag I started because I host a radio rock and roll show, and then I come here for this rock and roll show.
It's nothing but rock and roll on Wednesdays.
It's pretty
now.
great.
Love that about you.
Beautiful. Hey,
Thank
to
you.
my left, there she is, everybody. It's Chachi to my font. It's Stacy DC. There she is. How are you doing?
Pretty high tonight.
Okay, good.
It's the way to be.
Everybody's doing drugs before the show. It's crazy.
Just minor drugs. It's legal, man.
To the
Into character.
to my other left, there they are, everybody. It's the kings of the nighttime world. It's the Black Leather Lagoon. What an incredible show we have this evening. We have one of the greatest rock and roll bands in town. The Negans are here, everybody. Let's take a look at the Negans. They have a theme. I don't know if you can guess what it is, but they have a theme. We'll talk about it later. The light above us just went out.
On purpose?
I feel like I look better in the other lighting. Maybe if we could put it off again.
We should definitely change the lighting just for
so
Stacey.
you know,
Yeah,
we're definitely in control of that light.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. Also, Cher, Lynn's here. She's going to make you laugh, everybody. Some laughs from Cher, Lynn. And we're going to have an incredible performance from burlesque performer Kimmy Moore with the Black Leather Lagoon. So all those things are about to happen. Can we take a look at Sam's dress, by the way? Look at this dress she's got here. Swing around, take a look at that. It's got
Amazing.
I see some marijuana.
It's got marijuana and it's got
I'm so high,
aliens.
maybe I don't see marijuana. I don't even know.
The third eye.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Where do you get something like that?
Yeah, where do you get something
Is
like
it
that?
a black
hemp
dress with
show?
white patterns or a white dress with black patterns?
It doesn't work. It's from my favorite company, which is called Killstar, and they make lots of cute gothy stuff. And this is the first thing I ever bought from them, and then I was hooked. Now I spent hundreds of dollars with them.
Oh, good for
Yay,
you.
Killstar.
Good. Money well spent.
I did want to talk a little bit about fashion before we begin. By the way, please don't call attention to it, but right before the show, my glasses broke, and they're actually taped together right now, like some kind of nerd
I'm sure
and
no one knows.
It's like Harry Potter now.
like some kind of goofy nerd in an '80s sex comedy. That's what I got going on in my glasses. So no close-ups on the.
An 80s sex comedy?
Yeah.
What the hell show is that?
You know, they always had nerdy guys with
Sign me
taped up
up.
glasses in those.
Like meatballs?
Yeah, like meatballs or
2,
porkies. Yeah.
Meatballs 3?
Zapped.
Meatballs 4, too.
You know, any of those. You
I
know,
love
Hot Dog the movie.
meatballs.
Any of those.
Dude, Police Academy?
That's exactly right. This guy knows what I'm talking about.
Come on, I was raised by trash, molded by it.
I think it'd be impossible for you to look like a nerd, but there's nothing wrong with looking like a nerd.
So here's why. Speaking of all that, this is something I just wanted to mention real quickly. Is it's the summertime. By the way, I was out there earlier. It's like really like walking in soup today. And the thing of it is, I was wondering how is it a guy can walk around in shorts in the summertime and not look like a child? I don't know how you do it. So here's my question that I'm positing to all of you: is it possible to wear shorts as an adult male in this society? Here we go.
Ken, this is why
It's hard, but yes.
I could never introduce a guy I'm dating to you because of shit like that.
Really?
No, but that's an important point, though. Like, you can't look cool
You'll be
in
like,
shorts.
he wore shorts, so that's
The only
it,
way,
man.
literally the only way a guy can look cool in shorts is if he has the lemmies, like actual short shorts. If you rock a pair of lemmies,
Okay.
you're cool. You're so cool.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
You're
That's
right. That's
right.
correct.
Right. I know so many guys that wear like
Tight
a shorts.
shorts.
It's like 6 inches of exposed ankle. That's no way to live your life.
Can I tell you something? I live in a town called Salem, Massachusetts, and they have a lot of goth types, and right? So I swear to God, there's dudes walking around. You know what? The battle vest with like the studded vest.
Yes.
And shorts. It doesn't. I mean, how does this work? None of it works. No, not tight shorts. It's all
Swim shorts?
cargo shorts.
Ah.
Anyway, if you guys can figure it out, you let me know because I haven't figured it out yet. No offense, by the way, if you're walking around in shorts as an adult male, you just look like
cool.
you just look like a boy. I mean, there's nothing we can really do about it.
Judgy today.
It works for you.
Yeah, who'd you insult back there, Ken?
Well, you know the drummers. Okay, drummers they got a pass. Stacy was on a boat. They had rolled up legs. Remember that? I didn't like that either.
Rolled up pant legs.
Yeah, rolled up pant legs. I can't go for that either.
See,
Well,
I would
it
welcome
was
that
like a
opportunity to
boat.
pee myself because then people would never know that you peed yourself. They would just be like, oh.
Literally
There's-
everyone on my boat had rolled up pants. So
There's more to
it's
talk
out
about,
there.
but we don't have the time right now. We'll get
All
back
right,
to
all
it.
right.
Right now, it's time
We'll
for rock and
table
roll.
this.
We'll table this, and we'll get to some rock and roll, and then we'll revisit.
There we go.
Here they are, everybody. You're gonna love them, and then we'll talk to them afterwards. Let's hear it, everybody. It's the Negans!
Yeah!
All right, Somerville's Airways, we're the Negans. We're here to shut this shit down.
Come around, be a show in town. Get my boy in cool. Now all the goddamn news. I will shut the shit down. Shut the shit down. Shut the shit down. Shut the shit down. Get the look in your face, brains overplayed. He said, "Truck my nuts." Oh, I guess he had some guns. I will shut the shit down. Shut the shit down. Shut the shit down. Shut the shit down. When you land, no one knows. Watch my dirty girl. Go, go. When you land, no one knows. Watch my dirty girl. Go, 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 go. Shut the shit down. 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 Shut the shit down.
Somerville, do you know where your children are? This next song's about little Lizzie. What a pity.
This little girl ain't made of sugar and spice and everything nice. As her dead sister, she had a slice. I never knew what were a girl's best friend. I guess that we're all end up in here. Oh, she said you said she loves to name the game. Oh, little Lizzie. I wish you could eat, girl. Look at the flowers, look at the flowers.
Incredible. Negans, come on over here. We'll get to know you a little bit. By the way, speaking of teen sex comedies, 2 weeks, everybody, till the Rui Back to School special.
It's not going to be sexy, that's for sure.
No, but we're going to prepare him for the teen sex comedy that will be his life once he gets to high school.
I feel like I just signed his yearbook. Is the summer really over for the kids?
Yeah, it's almost over.
It's over for all of us, buddy.
He starts school August 30th. True story. In a trailer, by the way.
You
in a
lost
trailer.
your,
They tore down his.
How do they not finish building that school this summer?
They tore down his school, and now he has to.
Somerville.
Now he has to go in a trailer. Hey, Stacy DC, do you know what a Negan is?
No.
It's an exotic
when you
bird.
first started saying it, it sounded like you were going to say something terrible.
I know, but
you didn't.
But I
and I'm
didn't
thankful for
because
it.
they are the Negans. So perhaps they can explain.
Could you just tell us what that
for
is?
the uninitiated.
Elsa, do you know?
Sorta.
It may, in fact, be a Walking Dead reference.
Okay, all right. So there's
possibly.
Okay.
There's a television
Oh, that's what
show.
the bat's about.
Ah, yeah, that one movie.
Because he's a good guy who only kills the zombies, right?
Yeah,
With the bat.
hero of the story. He is definitely the hero of the
He's
story.
my hero.
Yep.
Are you
my
guys
hero.
zombie fans or Walking Dead fans?
Both.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So just somebody, so please, just for the record, look into that camera, one of you guys, and explain who Negan is
here.
and what inspired you about this man character
That you wanted to make four
that you
more.
wanted to make 4 more, and then
I want everybody.
create a band around it. Go ahead, somebody explain.
I'll do it. I'll do
Okay,
it.
which Negan are you?
I'm Jimmy Half Dead. Should we all introduce ourselves? Or is this
Yeah,
on
you should.
my
That'll be
spot?
good. You can introduce everybody.
I'm Joe Z.
Okay,
Mark Zero.
Mark Zero,
And I'm Rev.
Rev. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, I'm going now?
Yeah.
All right, so there's a show. Am I timed? It's like 30 seconds or I'm up.
Oh, there you go.
All right. So there's a show named called The Walking Dead about zombies. In the beginning, I didn't really like it because it was like zombie fan. Everybody was going, and I was like, no, I don't want to watch zombies. I love zombies. I want zombies to be my own thing. But then I said, I'm bored at work when I have nothing to do, and I started watching Netflix, and I watched it.
Watching
So
at work.
yes,
Wow.
He's a rebel.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Lunchtime,
for
man.
telling us.
They should never let me
you
go.
want to say that on TV?
Nobody.
Jimmy gets fired from his job tomorrow.
Anyway, so then I fell in love with the show because I love the zombies. I really didn't care about the human, the whole drama. It sucked, whatever. So years later, I've always been in horror bands, and years later, when I was just like, man, I don't even want to do music anymore because I'm jaded. I've done everything, and I was like, I'm tired. And all of a sudden, I was sitting at home, and I'm going, man, I've always written about individual like monsters and serial killers like Michael Myers and Frankenstein and all that, and through their eyes. So then I was just like, holy crap, what if I had a band that was just about one villain, one bad guy, and I was like, I love zombies, so we can even just do songs about the zombies. So then Negan just entered in my life, which he entered into the show and messed up the show for everybody because everybody was just like, Daryl, Rick, I love him so much. And here comes a guy who gives it no shits or no fucks, I don't care. And he's just so cool. Everybody wants an uncle like Negan, or even a dad. I wouldn't mind Negan with my father.
I had
But anyway,
an uncle like Negan. We don't talk about that.
Clearly the number one Negan fan on the face of the earth, buddy.
That's how we
That was
formed
the
it.
most favorite storytelling I've ever heard.
so here we are. I got these
Am I
guys.
just high still or
Yeah,
what?
you're still high, but it is true.
I had a hard time following this.
You're
story,
doing
I gotta
great.
say.
Everything's good. So here's the question though. So everybody in the band is Negan, and Negan's like a bad guy. He's like run something, I know.
Mm-hmm.
So there's got to be a power struggle with four How many Negans are there? 4 or 5?
Four.
That seems like
We are
too
all
many.
Negan, and that's
That
his
seems
whole
like
thing.
too
is
many
that
guys
we're
in
all
charge.
Negan.
We're
Yeah.
like the Borg. We're a collective.
We
of
are.
individuals.
It's kind of a cue from the show because anytime you catch one of the saviors, which is his gang, and you say like, "Who are you?" the name they give you is Negan. They don't tell you who they are.
If
So,
you ask them like who's Negan, and they'll say we're all Negan.
yeah, we're all Negan. It's an I'm Spartacus kind of thing.
That's
If you
incredible.
were all in a fight, who would be the last one standing?
Oh yeah, that's a good
honestly?
question.
Negan would be the
Wow.
They got us.
Wow. I was gonna say.
job,
I was gonna say Joe. Joe seems like.
I was going to say Rock. I was going to say Rev because he's the smart one.
Oh, that goes a long way, I hear.
Can I say something? These Negans are all very supportive of each other. It's very nice to see.
Team Negan.
Very
I
out
like
of
it.
character from actual Negan. You guys are very lovely people.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, now for the
That's
sake of
very
TV, we gotta
confusing,
beat each
all
other up
this
with baseball bats.
Hey, did you guys just shoot a music video? Is that what happened?
We were going to.
We got rained out.
If you the weather zombie.
If you would
got
like to
us.
join our music video, August 19th is the reshoot date. So if you're around, feel free to like our page and join us.
What day is that? What day
It's
of the
a
week is that?
Sunday.
It's a Sunday?
Yeah,
And
we
what
need
do-
zombies.
and what do
So
you got to do in order
Where do we
to...
go? What do we do?
we go up to Nashua. What's your friend's place? Nightmare Kingdom?
Fright Kingdom.
Fright Kingdom.
Fright Kingdom.
And yeah, you get dressed up as a zombie and you attack us while we fight back.
Yep.
It's, yeah.
So you're
Typical
saying,
zombie.
here's what you're saying, so everybody understands. On August 19th, which is a Sunday, you can go up to Nashua, New Hampshire, to the Fright Kingdom, which I'm assuming is some sort of horror theme park. Is that right?
Yes.
And you can be in your music video for what song?
Shut the shit down.
Which we
Which you just
one that we
played.
Play that.
And
There's a horror amusement park in New Hampshire?
New Hampshire is basically a horror amusement park.
Yeah, pretty much New Hampshire in general is a horror
big
theme park.
haunted house. It's a big haunted house
I've never-
in
I don't wanna go.
a warehouse, and it has 4 haunted houses in this giant warehouse. It's awesome. It's where I work there. I work there in October. I mean,
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Not where he watches movies though. That's
No,
separate.
I
That's a different job.
We won't name where that is.
What is usually happening there in August?
Music video.
Music video. Very good. Rev's our speaker, by the way. He talks better than I do.
That actually sounds pretty fun, doesn't it?
It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. I think we should all go.
Come on down. Come on down. You get to pull me out of a car. It'll be fun.
What would be, so you guys are the Negans, I don't know how this TV show works. By the way, I stopped watching when that guy showed up.
That's when people stop watching.
Happened.
That happens so often at shows. It's like, who still watches the show? One guy at the bar.
Right. Because everybody liked the Asian guy. I can't remember the Asian guy's name. But,
Glenn.
Right. And
Took
then
Glenn
that
right
guy,
out.
this guy,
Yeah.
Negan, this guy right
This guy
here,
right here.
Yeah, bashed his brains in with a baseball bat, and everybody was like, I'm not watching it anymore. I watched it for that guy.
It was Daryl's fault.
That's the one where we're
I
like,
didn't
this
want to
show is
kill
awesome.
Glenn.
Yeah,
I wasn't killing, but Daryl had
For everybody
tried
else, that
touching
was
me.
like the stopping point. For us, it was like, this guy's awesome. We need to start a band based on this guy.
What would the rival Negan band be? Who would
Just a band of
the
all
Grimes.
Ricks.
Rick Grimes.
The Rick Grimes quartet.
It wouldn't be the Corals.
No, Carl. We actually wanted Carl to be like, part of us and like take over when I'm old. But that that didn't
Get
happen.
them while they're young.
Yeah, we.
Are there any other
Well, not
TV
like
show
that.
bands?
Well, that was a little dark. That was a little,
other TV show
What are
bands?
the other TV show
Oh,
bands?
like the Archies or the Banana Splits?
Yeah.
Those would be two.
The monkeys.
That's true.
The monkeys.
Sure, the monkeys. Yeah. The Groovy
Okay,
Ghoulies,
okay.
right?
Oh,
So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know who else.
They
but
stole the
those
name,
are all.
but
Those are all my references are from 1974. So I don't know.
great
I don't know if that helps you at all,
I think
Stacey.
you guys are starting a trend, maybe.
Well, I wonder if you could have been anybody else besides the Negans. Was the Negans right away, or were you like, maybe we could be the Fonzies, maybe we could be the Shreks?
Teenage Mutant
Actually,
Ninja Turtles.
Fonzies are
I was trying to
backup for
find.
the
I was just thinking of like a villain. I was like, one of my favorite villains is like the Jokers. So we could have been the
could always
Jokers.
all
But
be
I'm
the
sure
Jokers.
I'm sure enough. There's
Yeah.
a lot of other bands out there called the Jokers. I don't know, but I just sounded. I don't know. I like zombies. I wanted something to do with zombies and killing zombies. And when Negan, that whole experience goes away, we can just write songs about zombies, and they'll be like, cool still.
Right, that's it. I mean, once people forget who Negan is, then it's probably going to be difficult to get gigs because you're going to be like, we're the Negans. And I'm like, who the fuck is Negan?
we have that
Everybody
problem
is
now.
still like that. Nobody knows who Negan is now. So Walking Dead, I think is like what 8 seasons. So 8 years ago,
So,
it
yeah,
was
really,
cool. Now
right.
it's not.
It's kind of like you
not.
guys are
Yeah, 8
backing
years.
yourself into a corner. I mean, your demographic must be a little bit.
As long as the songs are good,
particular.
we're fine.
Yeah, as long as,
Okay.
We'll just change
long
the
as it's
band
It
name.
doesn't matter if they know what a Negan is.
What was
right?
the toughest part about getting the look together? Was it the red bandanas? I guess.
I think so. I think none of these guys owned one. I've owned one because I used to, I love pirates also. So I could be a pirate. I could be a pirate.
Say car mechanic.
I could rob a,
Guy after my heart here.
Yeah.
So if Negans didn't work out, you would have been a pirate band. Is that?
Yeah, we could have been the Captain Jack Sparrows or something like that.
That'd be a lot
Christian
harder
Bale
to dress
Batman.
up as.
Yeah, there'd be
Yeah, I know that it would have been a different band.
How about zombie pirates? Right? That'd be
all
cool.
right, maybe.
We could be
Weekend at
Barbosas.
Bernie's.
By the way, I hear
The Bernies?
I don't know if this is true, but I hear that some of these guys are also in the rock and roll band Guello. Is that correct?
Yes.
We all play.
Yeah.
There may be an alter ego and dressed in duct
Yeah,
tape.
he also is
yes.
an alien.
Nice.
Or whatever.
By the way, let's talk stage show. When we go to see the Negans in the club, do we get zombies? Do we get some flesh ripping? What do we got?
A lot of jokes. we talk a lot and we make fools of ourselves, and people are okay with that.
You get this.
Yeah, we get. I
Get 40 minutes. We load Jimmy
But you
full of
This is why this was a bad idea for me to sit at the. That's why you got like a 30-minute like story where you had no idea what was going on. This is
It's
what
just
my
me.
biggest
I'm
fear
sure
is.
everyone else gets what's
No,
going
everybody
on.
else
They'll
got
have
it.
to
Everybody
watch it
else got
over. They can watch this at home
You're
a
not the
million
guest we
times.
deserve. You're the guest we need.
Just hit somebody with a. You should at least hit somebody with a baseball bat. I mean, that's the way.
I used to hit Rev in the back by accident, pretending, and I used to always hit him.
Yeah.
One time I felt it go into his back. I was
Oh,
like,
nice.
"You okay?" He's like, "I'm fine.
Rev
I'm
is
fine."
very dedicated to the stage show. Jimmy clocked him in the back of the head, and he was just like, "Nope, it's good.
I'm down.
Keeping rhythm.
Wow.
I'm down."
It's incredible. All right, beautiful. Well, you get to know the Negans a little bit. There they are, everybody. It's Negans. All right, get out of here, guys. It's the Negans. We're gonna hear a little bit more from the Negans in just a few. You are right, Stacy. It does sound wrong when you say Negans, but you're saying Negans.
I
That's
know.
a whole
I
different.
was just like, don't say it.
It's perfectly
We're better
fine.
than
It's just
this.
the name of a fictional character. That's all. Hey, we have some rock and roll, and then we have some laughs. Now it's time for the laughs, everybody. Here she is making a return performance on the heavy leather topless dance party. Let's hear it for Shirley.
Warm welcome. So I was jogging the other day and I found some interesting items. There was a dirty old pair of boxer briefs, some scratch tickets, one of those little mini broken bottles of Fireball liquor, and a hypodermic needle, which is disturbing and gross. But I'm thrilled that my ex has taken up jogging. I was happy about that. Yeah, he's actually here tonight. Didn't realize that, but yeah. So no, I did date a drug addict for many years, and I have to say they're actually all right. Good. That's right. Ladies, there actually is an upside to it. It makes you a very simple, patient, non-materialistic person because they steal all of your shit and they sell it. So, all fun and games dating a bad boy until you're driving around with 3 missing hubcaps. So, yeah, there's that. Lift the mood up here. So, we'll just get down to brass tacks here. So, the first and only time that I was ever choked during sex, we're going to go there. I wasn't scared. I wasn't nervous about it or anything like that. I was actually super, super excited about it because the sex was so bad. Yeah. I was hoping he would just kill me. So, yeah, we'll let that resonate for a second. If you couldn't tell by that one, I'm the small margin of the population that doesn't respond well to Zoloft. So, yeah, I don't know if anyone else is out there, but the last guy I was dating said, "Why is it so hard for you to orgasm? Why is it such a challenge for you?" And I had to explain to him that antidepressants, SSRIs, they cause you to have a dip in your libido. But I also had to explain to him, I have to keep taking the antidepressants in order to keep dating you. So pick your poison with that one. Yeah, I'm pretty bold and blunt with what I say to guys, and that's only because I've heard awful excuses when people break up with me. One of the worst excuses I ever got from a guy was, "Sweetheart, I had a really nice time tonight. I'm going to go get us some wine." And then he just never came back. Usually there's a guy who chuckles who's done that, pulled that one. Yeah, pretty brutal, right? I recently celebrated 4 years of sobriety, so I am sober, which is a huge thing. Thank you. I do feel like part of the reason why I'm sober is because I'm still waiting on that bottle of wine from him. So I have to say I have no idea what happened to him. But yeah, it's a huge challenge. One of the greatest challenges of being sober is this thing called sober sex. I can tell you right now, I don't know if any of you have ever had it, but it is very, very awkward. So not because I have resting bitch face, but because I have resting this isn't working face. So it's been, pretty difficult. For me, I think also one of the reasons why it's awkward for me is because many years ago, when I was 18, I made a great decision to get one of those tramp stamp tattoos. My tramp stamp tattoo is Tinkerbell. Yeah. All right, thank you. Some Disney Tinkerbell that my friend drew, who's not an artist. Okay, let's get the visual. That looks like Julia Roberts in Hook, Tinkerbell. So, all right, so now you have that visual. So when said guy was back there going at it, because I should preface that I am self-conscious about this, self-conscious about being tapped from behind, doggy style, if you will. He was back there going at it, and I guess he didn't know what to do or say in response to it. So he said, "Oh yeah, I'm a real boy, Peter Pan, yeah." Yeah, I don't write jokes, I live them. So very awkward for me because I had to turn around and say TJ. Of course his name's TJ. That's not a quote from Peter Pan, that's actually Pinocchio. So yeah, if you want to get technical, Pinocchio was aspiring to be the real boy and Peter Pan was the one who wanted to play in the woods with his friends, string along 2 women like Wendy and Tinkerbell. Come on guys, learn about your heritage. What did I want to wrap up with since I brought all the sunshine into the room? I lastly just wanted to say that I did meet someone recently who told me he was dating multiple people and then he was having a hard time deciding which one to move forward with. So I just want to let you know, if anyone's having that problem, if you're dating multiple people and you're not sure who to choose, a great solution to that would be to go fuck yourself. Okay. I'm Cher. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, come on over here and let's hang out for a little bit.
All right.
Chill in, everybody. So many things to talk about.
All
One
right.
thing that I wanted to mention, this is a recent Facebook post, which I don't think was serious, but I do want to talk about it. It said getting my bonus payout, and I know a unicycle isn't practical, but I'm looking at it as an investment. Now, I'm assuming you're kidding, but what if you weren't? What if? Let's think about what your reality
talk about
would be.
This bonus payout. How much is it?
Well, it's enough to buy a unicycle, however much they cost.
Pay for dates.
Let's think about what it would be like if Cher had a unicycle.
I think it would be pretty sick.
That'd be really cool.
Right? Roll up on a first date on a unicycle? Like,
Not only that, but you could roll up on stage on you. No one's doing that.
That'd be sick, right?
Yeah, do your whole bit.
Do your whole bit on the unicycle.
I'm in. I'm all in on that.
I've tried the bit in a handstand. I haven't tried it yet in a unicycle. So that would be good.
This could really be a life changer for you. So I would really.
I support this.
An investment, right?
Yes.
Amazon.com has them. I'll check it out.
There's a guy in Salem. It seems like everybody at a certain point, men, when they at a certain point, they have what you call a midlife crisis, and it happens in different ways for different people. There's one dude in Salem who has a motorized unicycle, which I believe is his midlife crisis.
Okay.
And he is zooming down the street on a motorized. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a motorized unicycle. It's like a motorcycle, but it's just one wheel.
Does he look like he's having fun?
Right?
He looks like he's having a blast, but it's definitely going to kill him at some point. There is no way. There is no way he's going to survive that.
That's a romantic end to a date.
Unicycles are. I don't know. I just think that it could be something exciting.
Yeah, I mean, if a guy rolled up on that to my date, that would be alarming. Yeah.
Would that be?
I'd have a lot to ask him, and that would be the end of it.
I feel like it's better than a skateboard still, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
A skateboard date. Holy shit,
yeah,
that would be
better
bad.
than a skateboard.
Until someone in a unicycle showed up.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Imagine that eHarmony profile. That's
I don't
insane.
even have a car, so I guess his skateboard is fine. I'll do it.
I follow, as a lot of people do, I think I follow Cher's her online dating journeys on Facebook.
Been a long time coming, yeah.
And and I'm rooting for you for sure. I'm rooting for it. It seems so simple. Here's what you want. You want somebody that you like to hang out with.
For sure.
That you also want to make out with. That's all.
Yeah.
Is that so much to ask?
No,
Yeah,
it's like just
seems
not
to be
a shitbag.
impossible.
Why is it so tough?
It's so.
Do you think you're attracting shitbags? I mean, what are you looking for?
I'm working on not doing that because I do get that. You kind of revert back to what you know, which is like people who like steal your hubcaps, that kind of thing.
Right.
What's the hardest reality you've learned about yourself in dating?
That like you have. It's gonna sound so cheesy, like the people who post the memes, but you have to like yourself and care about yourself before you can care about somebody else.
Have you ever gone on a date and in the first 5 minutes you're like, this is not going to work?
Yeah. I've gone on a date where in the first 30 seconds I'm like,
do you dip early or do
what do you do?
hang out and have the date?
I've had some that have turned into friends, so that works. But I had one where like I asked my friend to actually say she was locked out and like come back, and he was like, "I know you were lying." I was like, "Oh God, that was so."
Stay for the bloomin' onion,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But if you're paying for the date
bloomin'
anyway,
onions.
like you might as well just hang out with your friend or with yourself. Like
you should get their food wrapped up and take it as well.
That'd be awesome. That'd be sick. Just take
Also,
your
Chris, you're not single for a reason.
Boom! I got all the answers.
Also, remember when you used to be a Jaeger girl? Remember that?
Oh God, yeah.
Can you
For many
imagine?
years, yeah.
I've never had that drink, but I feel like that drink precipitates bad behavior.
Could you
like,
handstand when you Jaegered?
Like
I
what?
probably did. Yeah.
It seems like what happens is like somebody like drives their car through somebody's living room.
Oh my God.
And you go, how did that happen? I go, Jägermeister. That seems to me, right? Isn't that like that's what
Everyone
it's
has
for,
a Jaeger
right?
story. We used to always say that. Like you would meet people and that would be the topic of conversation. Like, what's your Jaeger story? Like everyone has a crazy, especially musicians, crazy Jaeger stories.
Did you witness a lot of Jaeger stories as a Jaeger girl?
Craziness. Like, because they did Jaeger music tour, so we had like, we were around all that stuff. And Jaeger is like, dude, that's a whole nother level. I can't.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Now.
What was your favorite '90s rock band to hang out with on the Jaeger tours?
Jaeger tour was like Pepper. We had this is like earlier. I mean, some of you guys are going to be too young, but like Lit was a big band.
Oh yeah. I like bowling shirts.
My
Yeah.
own worst enemy, right? That was lit.
Yeah, they had a lot of. I mean, they had metal bands. They had a lot of like bands that toured. I want to say Slayer, like that kind of genre. So it's cool.
Jaeger music tour?
Yeah,
Jaeger
they did
music
a tour.
tour.
I'm still too high for any of
And
those.
that was
sponsor bands,
that was Cher's life, man. It was incredible.
Fashionable way to get wasted.
Wow.
I was just passing out with like promo stuff. It wasn't,
All right, all right. Listen, well, we got to keep the show moving. I got some more stuff to talk about, Cher, but you got to go for now.
Okay,
go
awesome.
for now.
Thank you.
There she goes. Cher with everybody. We'll talk a little bit more to Cher at the end of the show, but we must roll on. We could talk
Roll
a
on,
half an hour
pal.
just about Jaeger tours, for crying out loud.
Get
But
us through, man.
We must press on. Here she is. Are you ready? Kimmy's ready, right? Here she is, everybody, performing with the Black Leather Lagoon, the incredible, the alluring, the glamorous Kimmy Moore!
Yeah.
Every time I'm with it alone, it picks me up, you just send me down. I can feel it rushing under my skin. You're a cage, won't you let me in? My soul
more in the Black River Lagoon, everybody. What an incredible performance. There she is, everybody. Kimmy,
Hello.
fantastic. Hey, Elsewhere, let me ask you a question.
Me?
Yeah.
But it's Kimmy's interview.
I know
All right,
it's
go
Kimmy's,
ahead.
I'm just
what do
asking
you
a
want?
question.
It's the twist.
Yeah, I know. I don't know that, right? What's scarier, the ocean or space? Go ahead.
The ocean.
Really?
We know way less about it. That's terrifying.
I would agree.
What does this have to do?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm just asking.
Well, definitely the ocean.
All right. I saw Kimmy do a fantastic Frankenstein thing in Salem. Remember that, Kimmy?
Yes, I do.
Did you ripped off a penis in that one, right? Is that what happened?
Yes, I sure did. Yes, it was my necrophilia act.
What character have you done that you most relate to? Would that be one that you relate to a lot?
I mean, I haven't actually had relations with a dead body.
Okay,
but
all right. All right.
Good answer for TV.
Yeah. My favorite character.
I mean, it depends on.
That's so hard.
It really depends on how dead, really. I mean, 4 minutes is that? I mean,
4 minutes is my cutoff. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I
sure.
figured.
I give myself 20 minutes.
You give yourself 20 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. You're still warm
I feel like
for
it
20
depends
minutes.
on how well you know the person.
It takes.
Yeah.
It would take,
ice cream is like, what,
would they
20
want?
minutes?
right. It would take hours for you to get room temperature. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'm not worried about 20 minutes.
Who's going to know?
It's between me and the dead body.
That's exactly
true.
right. I'm sorry, Kimmy. That was a dark place to turn.
I like it. It's fine. It's where I belong.
Also, if animals could talk, this is another question that I have. If animals could talk, do you think that this is something I've been thinking about? Because I was looking at some rabbits in my backyard. If rabbits could talk, if animals could talk, do you think that they would have anything interesting to say? Really? Let's think about it.
Yes, actually, I think they would. You know why?
Why?
Animals often see murders happen,
They do see a lot of murders.
and they could really solve a lot of cases, I feel like.
That's
They
true.
know
That's a
what
really
your
good
wife
point.
is up to when you're not home.
That is a good point, but they don't know human language. I mean, if they talk, they'd have their own language, and would we be able to interpret it?
I used to trick my
Someone
dogs
would
all
be
the
able to,
time that I was
yeah.
like disappear and like I'm dead. So that might get like risky though,
Yeah.
False accusations. and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
What would a world of Kimmy Moore clones be like? What if everybody was just Kimmy Moore? Would we all get along? Would there be wars? What would?
No, we would all have sex a lot.
Okay.
We would all
Right on.
No, we would. It would be lovely. I think it would be
Okay.
a lovely place. I was actually supposed to be a twin. I wasn't.
Oh my God!
It didn't make it.
Did you
but
absorb?
So I almost,
Did you absorb the other twin?
I did. I
It's in
did.
there. It's in there
Congratulations.
somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, does it?
I
Great.
can sense you have great life energy.
Yeah, you're full of two
Yeah,
lives.
she's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Full of
You're
energy.
two people in one body.
Did they name the other twin that didn't make it?
No, they
Oh,
did
that's
not.
fine.
Do you
no.
ever think about your twin?
Yeah. Do you ever think about your twin that could be?
Yes, I do.
Does it make you
often.
sad or happy that you ate her?
Would the twin have been? Would it have been?
A lot right now.
Very deep.
They're still living through you.
Exactly.
Would it have been a fraternal or identical twin? You think?
I'm not sure. I think probably fraternal.
Okay.
Wait, how far along were you?
I think my mom said she was about like 5 months. It was early on. It
Oh
was
my
like
God.
5 months.
So
5 months.
5 months.
Yeah.
There was
Wow.
two. There was
Maybe
two of you.
everyone.
You weigh like an avocado
Maybe
of
a little
you.
less. But up until the 5 months, it was always significantly smaller. So they kind of knew.
Oh, they
you know.
knew it.
Do you
might-
remember
didn't
doing
have
it? You remember the day that you were in there and you just chomped your twin?
I do not. I'm sorry.
That's intense,
It must
man.
have been a tough
Love it.
choice. Wait, how do you know that about her?
I don't. I don't. She offered it up. I
Sorry,
didn't.
yeah.
You're doing a good job, though. Hey, you remember? Kimmy, you were a member of the Slaughterhouse Society, correct?
I am. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That is, of course, a burlesque troupe. Is that a hard one to get into? Are there hazing rituals at all to get in there?
Maybe.
Okay. Do you have to be spooky to be in the slaughter? I would think with the slaughterhouse.
No, you don't have to be spooky. As a
Okay.
matter of fact, the Slaughterhouse Society has evolved a little bit
Okay.
in like the last couple of years, and now we do drag and like there's definitely comedy and gross stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not always scary. That is what we are known for, and that is mostly what we try to do. But yeah, there's a lot of other things we do. So Fembones actually puts on an amazing show, Magic Dyke, which is not scary at all. It's very hot.
It's amazing. It's the hottest thing in the universe.
Yeah. So a lot of different stuff actually.
But
now.
there is some scary stuff.
Yes, that's like our like our main undertone.
Like
So,
on the scale of most scary to least scary, where are you on that scale? Where are you on the Kinsey scale of scary?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Who's scariest?
In the troop?
Yeah.
Probably scariest.
Yeah.
I'd say probably Fembones has done some scary stuff,
Okay.
you know?
All right. You was pretty scary ripping penises off.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know where I am. I'd have to talk about it
inspired
with
that
my
one?
The penis ripping?
Yeah.
Oh, the necrophilia act.
Yeah.
What did
Did a
inspire
certain
that one?
incident happen?
Yeah.
We were like, screw
No.
this. This is going in my act.
You know what it kind of came from? I don't know if anyone here has ever seen the show True Calling. It was like she was a psychic and she worked in a morgue. And she would like relive the
my
day.
God.
Good show, right?
That sounds awful.
Yeah, so I think some of it inspired that. That was a show I watched when I was younger.
All right.
I'm trying to forget.
You know how they
specifically.
have all these burlesque troops? There's like the Slaughterhouse Research. Lipstick Criminals is one, right? I think?
Yes,
The
yeah.
Rogue Burlesque?
Yep, Rogue
You guys
Burlesque.
ever have rumbles? How great would
Oh,
that be?
shit.
A rumble. Oh, they blew a... It's still on, though, so don't worry about it. Don't worry. Yeah, we got...
Well, there was a spark.
We got 14 minutes. We're good.
No, everything's fine.
Are there ever burlesque street rumbles?
No, they're not rumbles.
Okay.
No.
Wouldn't that be the best thing ever, Elsa?
Yeah,
It
like
would-
West Side Story,
Yeah,
but
totally.
burlesque.
Like
Yeah, that would be
a burlesque
awesome.
off.
Like
Yeah.
a dance fight in the streets?
We
gotta
should-
do that.
We should just like, yeah.
Come
What
on,
about
everybody.
the suckers that don't have troops? I'll be a judge.
There you
No,
go. there
you're
you
in
go.
the competition.
That's right.
Everyone
Elsa's
versus
the real
Elsa.
winner.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, wow. That's a lot of pressure. Fine, I'll do it.
All right, everybody. That we have much more to talk about with Kimmy and with Cher, but before that, we have to get to a little bit more rock and roll, especially because it looks like the studio is falling apart in front of us.
I'm
So
so
we better-
scary.
we better
I'm
wrap
gonna go get
things
my
up.
helmet, man.
So here they are, everybody. One more time. It's the Negans!
If you had a good time, good. If you didn't, you get an iron.
To the face!
I woke up this morning feeling fantastic, but you had to go and be a fucking prick. I gave you shelter and I gave you food. Why did you have to go ruin my mood? If you're cool, we get mighty up in here. Oh, I do say, 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 I do say. I gave you my wife, played video games. Why you so mad? You're the one to blame. So get that fire and let it burn. I guess it's the only way you're gonna fucking learn. If you're cool, we get mighty up in this. I do say, 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 I do say. Still Mark Zero. If you're cool, we get mighty up in this.
everybody. Based on a popular character in a zombie show. Hey, it's that time of the show where we do the plugs because Stacey, as you know, everybody's here for a reason. They want you to go to their shows and buy their products and whatnot.
Please.
So we got Kimmy here. We'll bring Cher back over here, and we'll bring the Negans back over here, and we'll get to these plugs. What do you think? Does that sound like a good idea? Where did you go just now?
I went to pee.
Oh, you
I
went to pee, okay.
For a
You should do that
long
before
time.
the show. You should
I
pee
pee
before the show.
and during, pal. That's
my
where
God.
I'm at these days with my bladder.
She's hydrated. You should be happy.
Yeah, I'm
Hydration is key,
overhydrated
yes.
for once. For once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all just hanging out. It's cool, man. Hey, before we get to the plugs, let me tell you that next week on the show we've got some psychedelic techno from Citrosphere. Wow, that should be fun. We'll dance around to that. We've got laughs from naked comedy host Andy Ophish.
What?
Yeah, he's
Andy
coming by.
O'Fish?
Is that it? Ophish? Close enough. You ever do a naked comedy show?
You know, I've heard about it. I'm not really there yet. Although I know you can rock a bush doing it, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Is that the major issue?
I mean,
you
I
don't
just
know which way to go with yours.
Yeah, right. Because it's all or nothing with me, you know. So
Yeah,
are people
well,
really
there's
ready
time for either, you know.
We'll see.
Believe me, with the state of the other naked comics, you wear whatever you want. It's gonna be fine.
Come to a burlesque show. You'll get used to seeing some bush real quick.
Yeah,
it's fine. But
we don't care.
Also, also we're going to have a special Goths on the Beach fashion show from Sophie Kaplan next.
Yeah.
She's gonna
Maybe we'll learn how to wear shorts.
Yeah, maybe we will. I kind of doubt it, but maybe we will. Should be good times. Let's get to the plugs. Let's get to the Negans first. Let's find out where we can see these guys next.
Well, we've got the music video on August 19th, and what's the show after that, Joe? Do you know?
August 22nd at Opus in Salem.
Come on down.
Weird.
Oh, it's going to get very weird.
What's going to happen on August 22nd at Opus? You guys are going to play. Who else is going to play? Okay, good.
Well, us. Yeah, really. I mean,
That's all that matters.
Pretty good.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to throw you off. All right, we'll be there. We'll be August 19th, August 22nd. It's a big week for the Negans, everybody. And watch The Walking Dead, and then I guess all this will make sense. All right.
or not.
Kimmy Moore. Let's find out where we can see Kimmy next.
Sure. So August 23rd, I have Infinity's Wars at Oberon. And then September 6th, Mount Olympus at Oberon. And then for Slaughterhouse Society, September 7th is They Live, where we do burlesque and then we play a movie after, and we'll be playing They Live. So
fantastic.
No one can hear you strip in space.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They Live doesn't take place in space, though.
You know, yeah.
It's a great tag.
And by the way, I think Alice is correct because honestly, there's nothing in space. It's just
We don't
the
have
ocean's
time
got
to figure
sharks.
that out.
Let's find out where Cher's going to be
Not
next.
relevant yet.
August 8th, I'll be at the Shaskeen in Manchester, New Hampshire. I think whatever the following Wednesday, I think is the 15th, I'll be at the Burren in Somerville. And just lastly, just working on developing a one-woman show. So keep an eye out. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, isn't all of your shows a one-woman?
That too, but this is like something that would incorporate storytelling about like the reasoning for my jokes and working through like sobriety and things like that. So a little serious side. So yeah.
Okay. You going to do a handstand before the end of the show?
I'll
Maybe?
do it. Yeah.
Okay, we don't have to do it right now. I'm just saying before the end.
No pressure.
I'm down.
She's the best at it. Everybody knows it.
Oh God, now I feel like I have to meet up.
Let's find out over there what's going on.
The Gala US. You can stop by Deadbeat Records, pick up our records. You can check us out this Saturday at Sally O'Brien's in Somerville with the legendary Muckin' the Myers and Tiger Bomb.
Hey everybody, Radium Girls is going to be playing at Sally O'Brien's on Thursday, August 16th with a bunch of cool bands who I can't recall at the moment. But it's going to be awesome. Come on down.
Now, everybody here knows Hope Zimmerman, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I hate to say it, but August 19th is Sunday. Big birthday party. Scheduling conflict here. Maybe we could do both. Big Hope Zimmerman birthday party at the Midway Cafe. It's a matinee show, 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock. You can your co-host Stacey DC will be doing some burlesque. No, it's your other co-host Elsa. Gonna be doing something, and it's gonna be the world debut of my new band. It's a Ween cover band. We're called the Wieners.
Aren't you also Giovanni? Aren't you also having a barbecue?
Yeah, man, we're dancing. Me and Andrew throwing a barbecue the day after we play up at Salem together. The next day is Saturday, the 25th, maybe.
Okay.
Barbecue at my house, so everybody come on down. Boom.
Barbecue at Johnny's house. If you don't know where Johnny lives, you know.
You're not invited.
Yeah, exactly.
Walk around until you smell.
I haven't had a hot dog yet this summer.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a sin.
So I better find out where Johnny lives.
Boy, this has been some show. Hey, we're almost at the part of the show where you dance. There's like 17.
Let me plug.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Elsa.
How could you?
Oh my
It's
God,
okay.
Elsa.
It's fine.
You know what happened? You know why, Elsa? Because you weren't next to me. You're usually next to me.
Right here, buddy. It's all right. It's all right. We're all fine. Okay, Monday, August 6th. That's this coming Monday. Is the next Smoke and Shadows. It is my burlesque and variety show that defies decade and genre. So we always have music and comics, and this month we're doing tributes to our favorite criminals and assassins and detectives, both real world and fiction. So yeah, Monday, August 6th at the Rockwell. Tickets at elsaride.com.
Elsa. Sorry, buddy. I forgot Elsa.
That's okay. That's all right.
It's because I broke my glasses. It just threw me off.
You're like, fair enough.
It's time. It's time for everybody to do the dances, but there's like 17 people in the doorway there, so I think that they should be dancing on this thing, right?
Yeah. It would be weird if they weren't.
Let's get all these people out on the dance floor, and then we will end the show. Everybody, please, over here. Go over there. Go over there. Thank you. All right, there they go. Over there. Yeah, right here. Right over there. Come on, the show. It's over there. The show. We get over there. There they are, everybody. It's the Kings of the Nighttime World.